One of the biggest misconceptions I hear about making money is that it takes money to make money. And that is so far from true. And this is coming from somebody who had absolutely no money, so I had to make it happen. So when I say I know for a fact that you can make money without necessarily having any money. And a prime example is when I was 19, 20, I had a newborn child at 19 and a toddler by the time I was 20, 21, and no college degree, no formal education whatsoever. However, bills were due and they needed to get paid. So being the creative person that I am, I was like, okay, I got $15 in my pocket and I need to turn it into $300 by Monday so I can pay rent. What do I do? And sure enough, I started painting my face in these really elaborate butterfly paintings because I'm, traditional artist, so I could paint these really elaborate faces. And I go to my local parks in the city, because I lived in the city at the time, and I just walk up and down the parks with my face painted. And what would happen was children would flock around me and be like, oh my God, I love your face paint. I love your face paint. Mommy, Daddy, I want my face paint. I want my face painted. And instead of charging a fee, what I did was I just worked for donations. And that actually worked twofold. Because not only did I have the money, I didn't have to charge an actual fee, so I'm not going to get in trouble by the law. I didn't need a permit. I didn't need any sort of anything to do it because it's simply donations. But also, because I didn't set a set price, people were actually willing to donate more than I would have charged. So while I would only charge $5 for somebody to get their face painted, parents were paying $10, $15, $20, $25 for their kids just to get their face painted. And that's just how people are. They're typically generous. Not only that, when they see their kids smiling, they're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna break her off with a little cheddar. And sure enough, after a few hours of work, I would walk away with $200, $300, and that's with taking breaks in between. Now, put it to you like this. The average, I would make about $10 a face. On a really busy day, I'm getting hit with 10 to 15 faces a piece. Now, you do the math. At $10 average, 10 times 15, about $150 an hour. Now, that's on a really busy day. But let's say you're only getting like 5 kids an hour and you have to skip around parks a little time. That's still $50 an hour. That's more than you're making at your current job. Unless you're like a freaking doctor. And I did that with $10 in my pocket. I bought some face paint. I already had my paint brushes, and I went out there and I hustled, and sure enough made $200 just that weekend, and continued to do it a few more times when I got in tight spots. And that's just one of the many ways I decided to come outside of the normal thought process and like, okay, I need to come up with something right now. It meant getting out of my comfort zone. It meant walking around talking to people. It meant engaging with people. But I got out of my comfort zone and I made the money for my rent. And I've done that several times since then, but it was that experience that allowed me to believe, like, you know what? It didn't cost me any money to do this. And I literally just made $300 and I didn't do anything other than what I love to do, which is paint. I'm an artist. I like to paint. I like to be creative. I mean, paint faces, paint t-shirts, paint whatever. I like to paint. So you're telling me that without a job and without any money, I was able to create and manifest a few $100s to pay my rent. There's definitely more ways to do this. And I want to, and over the years, I had to find damn near every way that there was because I kept getting into tight spots because I'm still a mother of now 3 children. So when I say I know. I had to do these techniques. I had to do them every day. I had to because I can't work for people. It's not in my blood. So I had to go out there and hustle and make some shit happen. So I know these techniques work. And I know it can get you out of whatever tight spot you're in. The only problem is most people simply don't believe it. You're going to have to believe that there is an option outside of working like a slave for someone else. There is an option to pay your rent yesterday. You just have to go out there and find it. And the second that you do go out there and find it and you push that shit like it is a newborn child, you will have results. You will make the money you need to make. You can supplement your income. You can replace your income. All it takes is some creative hustling. Say it with me now. Creative hustling.